My name's Colin, Portice. I'm a Class 1 driver for Bandstra. So I've been with Bandstra coming up on a year, and I keep saying I feel like I've retired. Probably one of the best jobs I've actually had. Stewart is the end of the road on Highway 37A. You kind of turn off when you're heading up towards the Yukon. It's a small ocean community, and it pretty much shuts down by 7 o'clock at night. It is a very remote place that a lot of people, even a lot of the other drivers, refuse to come up here in the wintertime because of the things you have to go through with road closures and avalanches. There's 127 or 137 avalanche paths between here and Mez that will cross the roads. I was born up here. I'm Tahltan origin. I see a lot of family, a lot of blood relation and stuff while I'm up here doing deliveries. But once I started this job, I actually go up there quite often towards Dease Lake and Iskut and stuff like that. And I always run into family, you know, and that's the coolest part, I think. My favorite part of the job would be dealing with the people I deal with in Stewart. They're good people. They're always there to lift you up. I've been coming up here most of my life. It's different from most other small towns. The people here are straight up, no messing around. They're just straight up people that tell you how it is. And I think that's what I like about it so much. What you see is what you get, and it's usually pretty good when they see you're the same way. You fit right in and you become part of the community. You know, like just running around doing little deliveries and, you know, helping people with their freight, you know, to them it's a big deal. To me it's just part of my job, and, you know, shoveling a little bit of snow to clean off their doorways. You know, to them it's mind-blowing that I'm doing the little things like that. And you know, because at the end of the day, that's our game, is getting people their stuff. I kind of feel like Santa Claus some days. Every day I leave like feeling so satisfied that I just made a whole bunch of people's day a little happier because they got their stuff. You never know what you're going to get with this road. You see everything from grizzly bears to wolves to avalanches to waterfalls, like you name it. It's a pretty majestic place. One of the biggest things that I love about the drive here is driving down the road and seeing the mountain peaks. Like they're so big, you have no clue how big they are until you're sitting right beside them. And then on top of that, I get to look at them and point out and think, like, I snowmobile there, I snowmobile there, I snowmobile there, and I get to snowmobile at all these cool mountains that I drive by every day. So that's the other bonus of this job. It's the most majestic drive you'll ever do, is this Highway 37. So I come from an industry, like I wasn't happy to go to work. When I finally decided to part ways, I went on with Bandstra and filled out the application, and I got called within hours. I talked to the boss and I asked if I could walk before I ran. He thought that was pretty noble that I asked to start at the bottom and kind of speed my way up. The paperwork was already known and done, so it was normal to do the paperwork. Now I could just kind of focus on the trucking itself. The Smithers Terminal, that is the home base. That is the heartbeat that started Bandstra, and it's a different feeling being part of that place. The vibe in there is, you feel like instant family. The minute you walk in there and the minute you're hired, you just feel like you've been adopted, and you're just in this giant group hug. It's just a very warm environment. The guys in the warehouse are like so good. It's everybody from the dispatch to the managers to just the P&D drivers. Everybody just clicks like together so well that they're so quick to, hey, I got this going on, okay, go deal with that. You know, they're family first. They're family over function. I don't know, I just wish more of my buddies would come over, because it's kind of fun when I get my buddies. So if this is my retirement gig, I'm not going to complain about it. I'm very happy to work at Bandstra. I just, you know, I don't know what else. I don't know how else I can say that any better. Bandstra is a place to be.